Welcome to ENN. I'm Brian Baumgartner.
And I'm Emily Aarons, and this is your weekly news update. A pep rally on Monday, February 30th, revved up students to prepare for the PSAC Championship. Team members and coach Stan Swank spoke to the audience, and a video made by ENN's own Pat Nuzzo excited the audience. Stay tuned for more sports and the results of the PSAC Championship.
Dr. Tony Payernell, chair of the Department of Communication and Media Studies, will participate in the 2012 Scripps Howard Leadership Academic at Louisiana State University in June. The Scripps Howard Foundation is a part of the E.W. Scripps Company, which operates newspapers in 13 markets and 19 television stations. Dr. Payernell has been on Edinburgh's staff since 1992 and has previously been faculty advisor of The Spectator and WFSE 88.9 Fighting Scots Radio. He has been chair since 2005. He graduated from the university with a degree in speech communication.
Edinburgh will host the 6th annual Northwest Pennsylvania High School Journalism Day this year. This program rewards the work of 11th and 12th grade journalists. Participants can compete in 4 print journalism categories, 2 photojournalism categories, and 2 broadcast journalism categories. Entries are judged by faculty from the Communication and Media Studies Department and staff members from various campus media organizations. An awards luncheon will be held for the winners on April 12th. Stay tuned because coming up we have entertainment and global news, followed by weather and sports.
They caught you looking away.
The conflict in Darfur has led to some of the worst human rights abuses.
More than 200,000 people have been killed. 2.5 million have been displaced.
Families torn apart.
Please, take a stand with us.
Let the people of Darfur know they are not alone.
Join us.
Join us. Join us at aidstillrequired.org.
And do something for Darfur.
Together, we have the power to change the world. What do you stand for?
Welcome to Entertainment News. I'm Cameron Staveline. Davy Jones, lead singer of the band The Monkees, died Wednesday, February 29th of a heart attack. Jones rose to stardom in the 1960s as a member of the made-for-TV rock band that put out chart toppers such as I'm a Believer and Daydream Believer. Though his television show lasted just 2 years and the group ultimately broke up, Jones was remembered as the teenage heartthrob of the 60s. Jones was 66. Actor Charlie Sheen will be starring in the new television show Anger Management, which will debut on FX this summer. Despite not having anything filmed, the FX channel has confirmed 2 episodes will be screened back-to-back on June 28th. This series, which is based on the 2003 movie featuring Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler, begins filming on March 22nd. Rock band The Rolling Stones plans to publish an anniversary photo book 50 years to the day of their first concert. The veteran rockers will issue a photographic record of their rise to fame and lasting success over the years. The book Rolling Stones 50 will hit shelves on July 12th, the same date in 1962 when the band made their debut at the Marquee Club in London. Lamar Odom has been dropped from the Dallas Mavericks roster and sent down to the NBA Developmental League in the midst of his worst season as an NBA player. Odom will play for the Texas Legends, which means he officially is off the Mavericks roster. However, he will still receive his $8.9 million annual salary. According to ESPN, Odom was dropped to the D-League to get back in shape. Odom left last week from the Mavericks to take care of his ailing father in Los Angeles. Even though his absence was excused, his poor play since joining the defending champions has not been. Odom has struggled since he is his trade away from the Lakers the beginning of the season and has turned in career-low stats with the Mavericks. That's all in entertainment. Stay tuned for global news.
Charging. He's in vape.
Shocking. Joe's at road all the time. Just had a few drinks. Just can't be happening.
Are we clear?
Clear. We just buzzed.
Just buzzed. You didn't tell us that, sir. You're right. This isn't happening. He'll be fine.
I feel good. Really?
No, not really.
buzz driving. Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal.
Checking.
A little higher, please.
Go.
I'm Jason Siakio, and this is Global News. A string of tornadoes hit the Ohio Valley March 2nd and March 3rd, and an estimated 80 tornadoes destroyed towns and killed an estimated 39 people. This was the largest outbreak of tornadoes for March in the history. In Richmond Hill, Ontario, a passenger train derailed while switching tracks, killing 3 engineers. 45 passengers were injured, and 1 suffered a heart attack. The train was going 67 miles per hour, 4 times the 15 per hour speed limit. While the train derailed, a locomotive and a passenger car hit the building. 2 class action lawsuits have been filed. Google News privacy law is breaking European laws. Google plans on linking the information from all of its service and combining them to personalize users' experience. The policy fails to meet the European Data Protection Directive. Japanese officials have asked Google to handle the information with care. American watchdogs have said the only way to avoid being watched by Google is to stop using it. The trial of former Rutgers student Daron Ravi is currently underway. Ravi is on trial, charged with the invasion of privacy, bias, intimidation, witness tampering, and hindering arrest. He faces 10 years in prison if convicted. The case gained national attention when Ravi's roommate, Tyler Clementi, an 18-year-old freshman, committed suicide by jumping off the George Washington Bridge a day after he complained to his dorm advisor about spying and asked for a different room. Clementi left a suicide note, but his contents have not been disclosed. Ravi is accused of using a webcam to spy on his roommate's intimate liaison with another male. Donald Ratcliffe, a 60-year-old professor in Illinois, is charged with 2 accounts of aggravated child pornography after police seized several computers from his home. Ratcliffe also faces charges for possessions of 2 handguns and ammunition without forearm owner's identification card. Prosecutors said Friday his IP address was pinpointed by undercover police detectives during a month-long investigation, tracking web users who also were trading child porn. That's all in Global News. Up next is weather and sports.
Hello everyone, I'm Dorian Sherman. Let's take a look at the week's weather forecast. We're going to start off on Monday. We have morning snow showers in the area, highs 25 with a low of 19 degrees. On Tuesday, we have partly cloudy skies, highs 43 with a low of 33 degrees, but it will be windy outside, so you might want to hold on to your hats there, everyone. On Wednesday, we have hump day, everybody. Mostly cloudy skies, highs 52 with a low of 43 degrees. We'll still have a little windy in the area. On Thursday, we have showers in the area, highs 43 with a low of 37 degrees. And on Friday, the last day to end this school week, we have a few showers in the area, highs 38 with a low of 25 degrees. And let's take a look at today's trivia question. On the average, 1 inch of rain is equivalent to how many inches of snow? A, 10 inches, B, 1 inch, C, 5 inches, or D, a foot? And today's trivia answer is Hey, 10 inches. Oh man, that's a lot of water for snow to hold on to. Well, that's this week's weather, and we'll take it to sports after these commercial breaks. So.
Hello everyone and welcome back to a special PSAC edition of ENN Sports. I'm Patrick Nuzzo. After winning their home game against Cal in the first round of the PSAC playoffs, the Edinboro women's basketball team earned home court advantage for the rest of the PSAC playoffs. The ladies would make the most of it. After defeating Westchester in the semifinals, the Scots would play host to Bloomsburg in defense of their PSAC crown. Early on, Kiera Brown gets things started with a 3-ball, part of a 10-0 run for Edinboro to start the game. The Bloomsburg Huskies began the game 1 for 7 from behind the arc, but they would eventually get back in the game as Catherine Nowak's layup makes it 26-22 with just over 3 minutes left in the first half. That's when Renee Brown and Darshay Jackson took over. Brown responded with a layup right here to make it 28-22. Just 30 seconds later, Jackson takes the ball and buries the 3, taking the pass here from Sercharo. Things got interesting here, though. A foul was called under the hoop on Bloomsburg. Coach Bill Cleary does not like it, and, well, the refs don't like his attitude as he gets teed up. Renee Brown would hit both free throws following the incident. Brown and Jackson were responsible for Edinboro's last 13 points of the half, giving Edinboro the 39-27 lead going into the locker room. The second half featured more of Renee Brown as she knocks down the jumper here to extend the lead to 45-30 with just under 18 left to play. Bloomsburg would once again pull back close thanks to Alyssa Flanagan's jumper, making the score 51-44 with 11:52 left in the second. That's the closest they would get, though, as Renee Brown drains this 3 with 8:22 left to extend the lead to 14. Now, even with a 16-point lead, the Scots refuse to let up. After the Huskies' Nowak makes a steal, Kiera Brown chases her down the court and blocks the layup as the crowd goes wild. Nowak couldn't help but sit there and wonder what happened. With just seconds remaining and all the backups on the floor, all that was left was the winding of the clock. Here's WFSC's Joey Allward and Paul Adamsack with the call.
Bloomsburg with the basketball. Under 5 seconds and the fans on their feet as Borski will drive the lane. They'll send it to Wheeler on the outside, and her shot will be off the mark, and that will do it. 74-58, the final score. The Fighting Scots will win their second PSAC championship in as many years on the back of the senior
Brown walks away with tournament MVP as she ends the championship game with 29 points and 13 rebounds, one of the most impressive performances in Fighting Scots history. Not to be outdone, last year's MVP Darshay Jackson finished with 16 points of her own, but it was an all-around effort from the Scots that gave them the win. The ladies move on to host the NCAA Atlantic Regionals for the second year in a row. The games will be played on Friday and Saturday, with the championship coming on Monday. Edinboro starts their title run on Friday at 6 with a game against Westchester. That's all I have for you guys today. Stay tuned for more Edinboro sports coverage. Until next time, see you out there.
That's all we have for you this week. Remember that you can email any story ideas you have to us at edinburghtv@gmail.com.
We'll be back after spring break with more in-campus news and beyond. Thanks for tuning in.